Nerd Overload Podcast, episode something or other.
19. It's 19. It's 19. Yeah.
Oh, next one's a big 2-0.
Big 2-0, that's right.
I'm Cody.
I'm Sam.
And I'm also Sam.
I'm Girl Sam.
You've never done that before.
I know, that's weird.
Yeah, wow. So here we are recording once again at Hobby Central in Delaware. Come in and check out their stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Come check it out, Delaware, Ohio.
Yeah, if you're in the area. And like always, we're going to start the show off with some talk about what we've been kind of checking out the last, 2 weeks or whatever. So go ahead. You guys go.
We watched the original Dracula last night.
Original. Do you mean
the Bela Lugosi Dracula?
Oh, excellent! All right, very cool.
It was pretty good.
Oh wow, cool.
I mean,
yeah,
I was enjoyable. Yeah, go ahead.
It was enjoyable.
Thank you. Yes, it was. There's a lot of rubber spiders being dragged on strings and
Bats
rubber
flapping.
bats being jerked around.
Awesome.
But it made it just all the more entertaining.
That totally caught our attention. I was afraid it wasn't going to be very good, but
There's a reason why people still, it's still around.
Oh yeah, the Universal horrors, at least the beginning, the early ones are top notch, excellent for sure.
Dracula's brides show up once and then they don't bring them up ever again.
Yeah.
Well, not his bride, but all the lady vampires he's got hanging out in his castle. They're in one scene, and then you just kind of forget about them.
Yeah.
But the one crazy guy, was it Renfield?
I think.
He was pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Just the most over-the-top acting.
Cool.
And it takes place in London, but there's only one guy with an English accent, and it's the most overblown, fake Cockney.
What did he say? That was... Oh, crap.
I don't remember. He keeps calling Flyda.
Ya loony?
Yeah, ya loony.
That was dead on how he said it. A lot of sensitivity to the mentally ill.
Yeah, he was an orderly in a sanitarium.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, you loony. I'm British. And the only one with an accent.
He's the only one that could.
And he was so good at it. But yeah, it's on Netflix. It's worth watching since it's October.
Totally spoopy.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, speaking of scary movies, I watched that made-for-TV, the Toy Story of Terror last week when it was on. It was okay. It was an hour long. It wasn't bad. They got all the voices, which was good.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that the whole there's a whole subplot about Jessie the doll having abandonment issues still. Her terror is being left. It's not monsters or anything.
It's a real thing. So she didn't grow at all from that previous movie.
Nope, she's
that
still...
heart-wrenching experience in the second movie. She didn't learn anything from that or grow as a character.
And that terrifyingly sad song.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But, I mean, it was good. It had Timothy Dalton as the porcupine in Lederhosen, so,
Mr. Prickly Pants?
Yep, and he kept pointing out, if this were a horror movie, this would be the point where the monster would come out of the back room or whatever, and the party would get broken up, and then it would happen. So the character was pointing out the movie tropes as the episode was going.
He was almost self-aware.
Almost, yeah. Well, as self-aware as a porcupine wearing lederhosen can be, I
Toy.
guess. Yeah.
I think Pixar should lay down a rule that they can't make any more movies about things, objects.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they've hit kind of a rough patch for sure. But although I liked Brave, I thought that was a good one.
I still haven't seen Brave.
It was all right. I mean, it was definitely it had a strong female lead, and it had the magic element. So it wasn't about things, as you said. It was magic bear. Magic Bear Mom.
I hope that the mics are picking up the Smash Mouth that's playing in the background.
I don't think it is, but
Aw.
I'm glad you name checked it because yes, it
You're an
Smash
all-star
Smash Mouth.
game.
Yes, fantastic.
Oh yeah. That's my jam.
Pixar's next movie is about dinosaurs, and it's just like they were like, what else do we made cars, and that sells crazy to little boys. What's the next thing we can do that will also sell crazy to little boys? Dinosaurs.
As much as I didn't like the Cars movies, I hope this dinosaur movie name checks that they are the gasoline that the cars are using now.
Yeah.
That would be pretty great.
Well, there's a big theory that did we talk about this on the podcast before?
I don't think we've talked about on the podcast, but we've talked about this.
Yeah, there's a big theory that all the Pixar movies are all connected. Mm-hmm. In a
And that is Cars is way far past Wall-E future. Or something
Yeah.
like that, nuclear apocalypse, Well, what were they? What was it again? I forget. I was like,
it's either way past Wall-E or in between it.
well, I always thought it was way past it because there was some sort of nuclear explosion and human consciousness
It was
ended up
melted into vehicles.
into vehicles. Well, sure. I mean, it would explain why they feel the need to build houses and human things that they clearly cannot use.
That's why it's okay for the one car to drive inside of the other.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, and there was a farmer. There are farmer cars. Why do they need corn?
What do they grow it?
Yeah. I mean,
Ethanol.
oh, I guess ethanol.
Fuel.
Okay, but I mean, okay, wheat. There are wheat fields in some of those scenes in Cars. They don't need bread. They're fucking cars.
Where are they going to put it? I guess in their...
Tailpipe. Oh, let me hit the cough button here.
Yeah, the cough button that we have.
No, yeah, exactly, because we are a high-class setup we got here.
But apparently Merida from Brave... Or not Merida, but there's an old witch or something in Brave?
Yeah, there is.
That's apparently Boo from Monsters Incorporated.
It's because they've on her hut in the background there are sketches of Sully and Mike Wazowski and something else. So she's a time traveling parallel universe jumping, she got a hold of the doors or something like that. But yeah, that's
the other thing. The doors are time travel devices.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of the theory. Sure, no, I understand it.
Actually, I think Monsters Inc. is the way furthest future one.
Oh, it is?
Where humans and animals have kind of combined to become monsters.
Oh, okay. Interesting. But then it loops back around so that, Boo can be the old witch in Brave, and then, yeah.
And because it explains all the ones with talking animals. Those were animals becoming more intelligent and more sentient over time.
And
so they would originally hit the same level as humans, and then they would intermingle and become monsters.
And the beginning of that would be Up then, because that's the first movie that has talking animals, because none of the animals talk except for the ones with the voice box. So that's the beginning of the animals taking over.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. We're dropping knowledge today.
Yeah, it all fits together.
Oh God.
If you want to overthink it, It's there.
Well, it's just like the Flintstones is a sequel of the Jetsons. That, that's how you explain why they have animals performing things that machines would be doing. That they're so far in the future of the Jetsons.
Yeah, or they're just on the ground.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah,
how
that too.
people live on the ground.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I haven't watched the Jetsons in a long time.
No, I can't remember last time I watched
I love
that.
the Jetsons.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like the Flintstones so much, but
Don't
I like the
the
Jetsons.
Flintstones? I love the Flintstones.
They're alright.
It's just Fred's such a jerk.
Yeah. Those weird old cigarette ads in the middle of the...
God.
Yeah.
I love those. Wasn't it Seth MacFarlane doing Flintstones?
I had
reboot?
heard that, but I don't know if that's going to
Yeah,
happen now that Dad's is tanking so bad. That show that, the live action where it's just a half hour of racism.
God, casual
didn't that
racism of the
work?
show.
Yeah.
You can get away with that in cartoons, I think, more than live
Yeah.
action, because you can kind of separate it from.
Reality.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming it's similar to like
Yeah, well, it's this type of humor.
Yeah.
I say this every time we talk about Seth MacFarlane, but I'm still surprised that I liked Ted.
Yeah, Ted was excellent. I liked Ted.
Yeah, because I fully expected to not like it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of hit all the points, you know? It was, you know, it had a good story to it.
Yeah, it had heart.
It wasn't just a bunch of cutaways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys been checking out anything else?
Oh, did you read the new Brood the like 3 new Brood Hollows that they are?
I've read the first 2. I haven't read the newest
Oh.
one.
The newest one. Oh, you gotta.
Really? That good,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrifying.
Oh man, because I know the first one was the first 2 were pretty freaky because you know he asks what's her name about the how her dad's doing, who was really murdered in the first series, and she goes, oh yeah, he's supposed to be coming home next week. Like Brood Hollow has like absorbed these people's like memories or whatever. That
See
is.
if I can get it on my phone.
Oh, if you can get a signal in here.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad Brood Hollow's back though.
Yeah,
I really
it's
dug
my,
the first
it's
volume.
my favorite webcomic
Yeah,
by far
yeah.
right now. Last couple of penny arcades haven't been bad either. There was a while there where I was just completely bored with it.
Yeah,
But the last couple ones have been decent.
I guess. I mean, I haven't really been watching them that close, to be honest. I'm actually about done with Penny Arcade, but
Both kind of disillusioned with them entirely. But
yeah. Well, especially that Penny Arcade, the pins.
Don't get me started on that.
Oh no, this
Yeah,
is
please, go.
no, this is exactly where we need to get you started on it because it's a audio medium where we talk.
So yeah, go.
It's stupid.
Care to elaborate?
No.
I like the idea. I like the idea of getting cool pins of cool stuff.
$15 for a stupid pin?
Are they 15? Is
What was
that?
that?
Something like that. Yeah.
Somewhere, weren't they?
Yeah,
Somebody
they're
looked them-
really expensive.
Yeah. And it's like a thing for only for people who go to like every single PAX ever.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And then you can trade with them, meaning you have to give away some of your pens to them.
yeah. So you have to buy them and then give them back to them so they can resell them.
Yeah, which they do. They
Yeah.
They
yeah.
totally do.
They haven't started it yet, but they're gonna sell refurbished,
Refurbished. Are you
Sanitized.
shitting me?
sanitized pens.
So they're going to dip them in hand sanitizer and then charge
$10.
$10. Jeez.
Dip them in hand sanitizer
Well,
so you don't get anybody's butt pens.
Yeah. Well, what's the worst thing is they teamed up with Killer Instinct for the Xbox One. They're doing a pin set specifically for that, where if you spend like extra. Ooh, let's see, Broodheiler, take a break here. Oh, oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, that is awful. Oh my.
See?
I'm glad we got a live reaction to that.
We weren't kidding.
Yowza.
And Samantha hasn't really read
No.
any Brood Hollow, but I showed her that one. And
Oh no.
it's a good point to jump in now too, because he just started the second book.
Yeah.
But anyway, the killer.
The Killer Instinct pens. That's derailed me, man.
We didn't explain why it's so terrifying. I guess.
Oh, should we, or should we just say go to the site?
yeah,
and
just
look
go
at
look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, go to the read it from the beginning of the second book. It is, but no, the pens for Killer Instinct. I don't know how to get back on track after that.
Killer Instinct, which already sucks.
It's already not a very good
It's already
game.
it's going to be a free to play fighting game where you have to buy all the characters and stages separately.
Yeah,
And it's an old Rareware game, and it's not being made by Rareware on top of that.
yeah. And then those pins, it's like the $60 like collector's edition set. You get 2 pins. Everyone gets the same 2 pins, and then over the next year and a half, they're going to be rolling out a different pin, which you then have to buy to collect. Yeah, it's not like a automatic get it one per month, like a Jelly of the
not
Month
like a
club. Yeah,
The pin of the
yeah. No, you have to turn around and buy each pin, or
paying
or buy a
$60.
bunch and then go to a PAX, spend money to go to a PAX to get PAX exclusive Killer Instinct pins, so that you can get your collection. And for what? They're not going to be worth anything.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's a racket. It's a
yeah. It is the most rackety thing that Penny Arcade has done.
I mean, it's you got the idea from Disney World and Land, where
Oh, sure.
it kind of makes sense.
Well, sure.
I mean, it's two places.
Yeah.
You can go to two places.
Yeah. Let's see, something else. What else have I done? Oh, I went to see the movie Escape Plan last weekend with a listener of the show, Josh. What's up, dude?
Hey.
Yeah, and no, it was
Well, that's the one.
it was
with,
hilariously bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Schwarzenegger and Stallone.
Yes.
Tell
yeah.
me, tell me, did they kiss?
They did not.
Oh,
I did not. I couldn't understand half of what they were saying. Though. It was a lot of. We're gonna get out of this prison. Yeah, we got to break out of here. But no,
did you see that video of Schwarzenegger redoing some?
oh
of
yeah, no, yeah. Who is your daddy and what does he
does he
do?
do? I was
Get-
disappointed he didn't do "Get your ass to mom."
Get to the chopper. But no, essentially the movie is Stallone is a guy who companies pay to be placed into prisons and then break out to find their flaws in their security. But he gets placed into this. He gets hired to go into this prison by the CIA, and he has a code to get out and in with the warden and stuff. He gets arrested, taken to this place, tasered, drugged, doesn't know where he is. He goes, okay, I'm done. This is too much. He asks for the warden. There is no warden under that name. He says the code. I don't know what that means. So now he is stuck in this prison, and it goes on that it turns out that he may or may not have been. Someone may have paid to have him put away permanently. And I'm not going to spoil too much of it because you never know. You might want to rent this or catch it when it's on Netflix in 6 months.
When it inevitably shows up on Netflix.
Yeah, but
It probably will. Both Expendables movies.
yeah, I mean, if you're not paying much, and I went to see it in the Marion Theater, so I didn't pay much. So I mean, it's a big, dumb, stupid action movie, but it was all right. You know what? It had a lot of explosions. And Schwarzenegger had the dumbest beard. They just look like these two old lumps of clay. These big lumps of misformed blobs.
Aw, poor old men.
Yeah, that's what it should have been called.
Poor old
Poor old men.
Old beefcakes.
Coming this summer. Schwarzenegger, Stallone, old beefcakes.
Oh man.
We saw Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too
Oh,
the
yeah.
other day.
Very good.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Did
And
not disappoint.
no, I was worried it wouldn't be as good as the original, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close to
Oh,
being.
cool.
It was full of really good, really funny, cute animation.
Yeah. If you like animation, you're gonna like this movie. Which sounds like some lame line.
Still, I mean, seriously, that just even the animation is entertaining.
Yeah,
Like there's
Kinda
so
like-
much going on.
like Hotel Transylvania was. That movie wasn't that great, but the animation was so good.
Well, that
it
was-
saved it.
Jetty Tartakovsky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that saved that movie.
Oh, that reminds me. They're doing a Samurai Jack comic.
Oh,
The Further
sweet.
Adventures of Samurai Jack. Yeah.
I need to watch that. I never really watched it back in
Oh,
the day.
dude, it's the best.
Past a couple episodes. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
It
Yeah.
never caught my attention for some
I guess because I
reason.
really just wanted it to be funny, and that's not what it is.
No, that's definitely not what it is.
But as a kid, that's what I wanted, and it wasn't what.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's a CG movie that actually looks like a cartoon, which I always
Yeah.
like that when they actually look like cartoons.
Yeah, I don't like that, super realistic kind of looking stuff.
It's super stylized, and they, instead of hiring a bunch of random celebrities to voice people, they hire people who are actually funny.
Yeah.
Bill Hader.
Yeah, Bill Hader, Anna Faris.
They don't like stunt cast the movie like
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, Pitbull. He was in that
Rihanna.
epic.
he was
Yeah.
was he a snail?
I think so.
A snail or a frog or something?
Or like in Smurfs, how they cast Katy Perry as Smurfette.
Yeah.
It's like, really? You think she's gonna give the best performance?
There are two reasons why you should be interested in Katy Perry, and neither of them are
Her vocal abilities at any level. No, that's mean.
yeah.
But I've been playing Dead or Alive 5.
Nice.
I got
nice.
it off the bargain rack at work for $20.
Excellent.
Still too much.
Yeah.
No, it's worth it. It's worth $20. It actually has a story mode with cutscenes.
Story.
And they are
okay.
the dumbest, stupidest cutscenes I've ever seen, and it makes it worth it because they're hilarious.
Make no sense.
Yeah, the whole story doesn't make a lick of sense,
Awesome. Awesome.
and like the tone is inconsistent the whole time. It's like 1 minute you've got serious ninja stuff, and the next minute they've got like Pee-wee's Big Adventure type music playing and comedy.
Oh,
And then I can't see my air quotes going on.
Oh, don't worry. They could all they all knew you were doing air quotes, for sure.
Like they do a zoom in circle wipe on one of the characters at one point, and there's no precedent for it. Like before then, there's been no screen wipes or any kind of.
Jeez. Wow. So is it supposed to be like a joke game or?
Oh
is-
no!
no.
Oh no!
okay.
It's supposed to be serious.
Well, that seems tonally off then to do all that stuff. Weird.
it's
weird.
like a B movie. It's like it's like a bad movie that's trying to be serious. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, as long as it's entertaining, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and the fighting is fun. It's a solid fighting game. Always has been.
Cool. Cool.
They controlled the boobs a little.
Yeah, they don't
Just the wind blows them.
they don't randomly flail about in two different directions
They did in that one.
in the beach volleyball.
Well, of course. Of course they did in beach
There'd be a
volleyball.
breeze and they'd be like,
One would be flying to the left and the other would be flying to the right.
Well, there's a very specific reason to play that game, and it wasn't the volleyball.
I mean, I can't. I own both of them. I can't say anything.
like you think you got it for Christmas and your mom was just laughing at
Yeah.
you.
They're such bizarre. Nobody makes a game like that. It's so weird. Just for the novelty of having it, almost.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well, I have one last thing, and of course, it's some weird Japanese live-action show. I don't think I've talked about it on the podcast yet. They started up a new season of Kamen Rider. Now, we've talked about this quite a bit. I've talked at you quite a bit about this, but for the record, I want to get it down. It's called Kamen Rider Gaim, which is, I think it's Japanese for orange, which is appropriate because they are both samurai and fruit themed.
Samurai fruits.
Yeah, no, so
Adorable.
so the whole thing is set in this town where this giant company owns everything, like a giant feudal castle kind
Like
of thing.
Strexcore.
Yeah, it is kind of like Strexcore. Everything has this branding on it, and there are roving bands of dance teams for entertainment.
Is dancing really in Japan right now?
Well, you know what? Both of the Super Sentai stuff features it. The Kyoryuger, the dinosaur, they're all samba dancers.
And people don't shut up about dancing in Pokemon, which we're going to talk
Yeah.
about Pokemon later.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people, not just that one kid, but a lot of people talk about dancing. I wonder.
Yeah, it must be big, but no, these are all they're roving bands of breakdance teams, and they and to get up the ranks of breakdancing, you'd think that they would breakdance fight with each other. But no, when two opposing teams come together, they have crazy tiny monster battles.
Makes sense.
Like Pokemon.
Kind of like Pokemon. Yeah, they have these, they're called lock seeds, and they just look like locks, like that you put on a locker, that they'd open up, and a tiny monster pops out of a dimension and fight each other. So, and there's about this guy who, has quit because he's mature and wants to, get a real job and make money and like be a functioning member of society and not some breakdance punk. Until he finds a crazy belt that he can snap an orange lock into and turns into a Kamen Rider, where a giant metal orange drops onto his head when he transforms and then forms armor around him. He gets a sword that looks like an orange slice.
Do you think Japan just got like you got served?
Yeah.
You think they just brought that movie
that must
over
have
there?
been it. That must have been it. But no, I've seen. Anyway, there's 3 episodes out. I've seen the first 2 translated. The third one is going to introduce the villainous Kamen Rider Baron, which I guess means banana.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, his armor looks like a banana split.
Awesome.
He's a bad guy. They've introduced the character. He is like a badass, angry like rival from a rival dance troupe. So he has like this armor that looks like a banana split. The shoulder pads look like bananas out both sides, the ends of a banana. And his weapon is a lance, a big white lance. And the grip
Is like the peel.
is the peel of a
Oh my
banana.
god. That's the best.
It is the best. Yo, you guys need to sit down and watch it.
Yeah,
because
I
it's-
think we will.
Yeah, but no, it's actually kind of interesting. It's like they've kind of hinted that in this universe, being a superhero is ultimately going to be a bad thing. Like
It's like-
something's going to happen.
It's like Madoka Magica,
Yeah.
the anime about magical girls, but it turns
okay.
out being a magical girl really sucks.
Yeah. But no, like and they haven't introduced the characters yet, but there is a grape guy.
Of course,
Yeah, and a pine cone guy.
but that's not a fruit.
Well, in Japan it is.
In Japan, they eat pine cones all the time.
Yep. And they've actually revealed like a toy, like a prototype toy for the first movie, because one thing about the Super Sentai stuff, the Power Rangers and stuff, they do they break their seasons into thirds, so there's like 3 chunks of 16 episodes, and then they take a month off. But in those months, they do a movie, like an actual movie that ties directly into, like, fits in between 2 episodes.
Oh, so you gotta watch the movie.
So you kind of have to watch the movie. So they've and it's always, they do a special thing on the movie that they can't do in the show, and they've kind of shown a prototype toys for a blood orange lock. So apparently in the movie there's going to be an evil version of the orange guy who is powered by
orange.
the blood orange. And the way he transforms is ridiculous. His belt has a little tiny sword on it. So he puts the lock, he opens up the lock, puts it on his belt, locks it, and then he takes the tiny sword and cuts it in half. Taps it, and it opens up like it's been split in half, and then he transforms into an orange man.
Makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. But no,
They should do that movie thing with shows around here. Can you imagine how much money that would make if they did a Walking Dead movie?
Oh,
with
yeah.
11 seasons?
yeah,
And it wouldn't even have to be all. They'd just make a long.
a long episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would lose their crap over if
Yeah.
Breaking Bad had a movie in there.
Yeah.
Not that I want to talk about Breaking Bad because I'm super sick of it. I'm glad it's over. I recognize that it's good. I've
Yeah.
watched at least half of it, and I like it. I just
You're meaning to
tired
finish
of it,
but
yeah.
I'm just tired of hearing people
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I've got Breaking Bad fatigue.
Okay, so do you think we are good on this? Do we want to take a break and then come back and talk about digital cockfighting?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
children's monster battle.
Okay, and we will be right back. Oh, so I guess we're back.
Yeah.
And there's one thing we all 3 of us refrain from talking about in the check it out part, and that is the Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah.
So
We've managed to refrain from talking about it for that long, but
yeah,
here it comes.
Here it comes. So yeah, it's a thing that a lot of people are playing.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty good.
It's up there with the originals.
Yeah.
It's probably the best Pokemon they've made in a long time.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it's because they changed the graphics so much. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't look like all the other ones.
Yeah.
And the character animation is really good.
Mhm.
It's much better than just seeing that little.
Like
Yeah.
seeing
Little top down
pixels-
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slide around.
Yeah. Although I will say sometimes when I walk out of buildings in it, it's kind of difficult to get I kind of have a hard time getting my bearings, like,
Yeah.
because the camera swings around and
Especially in that big city.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Lumoise.
stuff. Yeah. So I guess we should say what did you guys get? Which ones did you get?
I got X,
I got Y.
I also got Y.
so I'm the winner.
Yeah.
We
What?
are. It says you loser.
No, because I've got the unique Pokemon in this
No.
situation.
Yeah.
You lose.
Okay, fine. Just let me have this.
So I mean, what have your guys' experience been with it so far? I guess. I mean, we got to start talking about this somewhere.
Yeah.
Once we get going, we're not going to shut up. So
Yeah. Oh, it's just it's a joy to play. Like all the other Pokemon, there's kind of a slog to it. Like you feel like you're grinding,
Yeah.
or you don't have to.
No, I don't feel like I'm grinding at all.
You just breeze through it, and that makes it sound like it is a little too easy, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. It's fun.
yeah. I mean, it is for 10-year-olds. So
Yeah.
it's
You
a,
shut your mouth.
And if you want to make it hard, like you can.
yeah.
I mean, switch out Pokemon, use new ones. Like,
Yeah. But
and
no.
they reworked the way experience share works, so everybody in your party gets a healthy amount of experience
Yeah,
points.
instead of just a meager pittance like the
Yeah.
other games.
Like in the original games, it gave everybody a little bit, and then they changed experience share to be a held item.
Mm.
So only Pokemon that were
were
in
holding
battle, and then the one that was holding experience share would get experience.
Ah,
which
that's
is
kind of lame.
stupid. Yeah.
Huh.
But they finally fixed it so everybody gets points.
That's good. That's good. You know what? You're right. The old games were kind of a slog. Now I've only played the first 2 gens, I think. But I remember those being like,
It's like
grinds.
I can't beat this gym leader, so I guess I better go walk in grass for 2 hours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean I've been able to keep up pretty well with the random encounter people.
Yeah.
the
As
levels have been up.
long as you're fighting the other trainers on the routes, then you're gonna be good enough to.
Yeah, yeah. And they've added a bunch of new features and stuff to this with the touchscreen. It's like I like the training.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of
Super
Let's see,
training.
have
Yeah,
you tried the
soccer.
The Ami?
Pokemon
I've tried it. I don't know what. I don't understand the point of it.
It's kind of confusing.
Why am I petting this damn thing?
Well, it actually gives you some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, the bonuses you get for doing it are really good.
Oh.
Actually,
I don't remember all of them.
if you get your Pokemon to full affection, they'll be able to shrug off status effects.
Oh wow.
They'll get experience boosts
Okay.
because they're not getting enough points already.
Now, do they lose the affection if you don't pet them after a
Now,
while?
once you get it full up, it stays
It
that way.
stays?
You're
Okay.
friends forever.
Okay, that's good. I was kind of worried that it would be something that I'd be constantly having to. Okay, well, time to take a break and rub this dude's head for 5 hours.
Give my Pokemon an HJ. There are a lot of Pokemon that it's weird to be touching on.
Yes.
Like, what is it, Machoke?
Yeah, Machoke, just
Oh.
a big muscle man.
Rubbing his thighs. There's a really funny comic about it. You have to find it.
Oh man.
Oh, there's some that Slugma that's all magma. If you touch him, your hand catches on fire.
Nice.
There's a
Nice.
bunch of little stuff that it does too. It's like you can do high fives. And
Yeah, you can high five Pikachu. You
Oh.
you can get him to high five you.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
But you basically play the mini games, which all 3 or 4 of them are pretty boring.
Yeah.
To get the little Pokemon cream puff things, and then you feed them to them.
Yeah.
And the better you do in the mini games, the better cream puffs you get, and the more the Pokemon likes you, and then you get all those sweet
okay.
bonuses.
Gotcha. And I've actually really liked some of the connectivity stuff. You know, it's really taken a full advantage of the DS, the 3DS's like can connect to the internet, and
yeah.
you know,
Oh, the online stuff is great.
yeah. Because I mean, I'll be honest, I've never been in a situation where I've traded stuff. I've never been that guy. I've always been just, you know what, I'm going to play this game for kids
I'm gonna do
that
it on
I'm
my
way
own.
too old for,
Yeah.
and keep my shame hidden. But now it's like, you know what, that's
do whatever.
you can just do whatever, and
Yeah,
it's
and you can trade anywhere. You don't have to go back to a Pokemon Center. You
Mm-hmm.
can just pop open the menu on the bottom screen and trade with somebody on the other side of the planet.
yeah. See, that's the thing. I was always kind of afraid of trading with someone because, you know, one, you got to find someone who's playing the same game. Two, you got to find someone who's going to trade with you. Three, you got to have one of those cables.
Yeah.
And four, you got to find some place where people aren't going to look at you.
But I like the Wonder Trade, which you offer up any Pokemon, and then you'll get a random one in return that somebody else offered up.
It's like a Russian roulette kind of thing. You
Yeah.
don't know whether you're getting like something
Yeah.
awesome or
Weird.
Yeah, you
Or
might get
not.
Finnegan, you might get Zigzagoon.
don't say that about my Rocket Raccoon.
Zigzagoon. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Or Bidoof.
Oh, I hate that thing.
That's
Oh,
the
I hate
worst.
The worst.
That's that gen where all the Pokemon had real crappy names, too.
Yeah, yeah. Although I'll be honest, I like, you know, like I said, I haven't played it in, you know, so long. I haven't had a game system in a long time. This is the 3DS. This is the first system I've bought, and of course bought used and, you know, everything else. But I mean, it's the first system I've bought in, well, since the 64. You know,
It's really the best system
yeah. I mean,
Nintendo's had out in a long time.
I like it. Yeah.
That's some really good games.
Yeah, we'll have to let you borrow some
Oh, yeah.
games.
Oh yeah, totally.
New probes.
I almost picked up the Harvest Moon.
I haven't played it, but I almost bought it a couple times.
Is that it's Harvest Moon? It's not. What's the other one?
Oh, there's a new Rune Factory, too, that just came out.
I don't know what that is.
It's Harvest Moon, but with combat.
Oh, okay.
With, like, fantasy combat.
Is Harvest Moon the one I'm thinking of, where you have a town, or which one am I thinking of?
Do you think of Animal Crossing?
I'm thinking of Animal Crossing.
Ah,
Well, then it's a good thing I didn't buy Harvest Moon, expecting. Animal
I don't know
Crossing.
if I would recommend
I
Animal
don't-
Crossing
for
or not.
Someone hasn't
Really?
played.
Because it's really good, but I also lost interest in it in
I know,
about a
that's
month.
Okay. See, that's the number one reason why I haven't bought a system, because you know what, it's a money sink. But you know what, I like the idea with this thing. I know we're getting away from Pokemon. Well, I promise we'll get back to it. All you fans.
Interesting.
But-
Adult buying a system that he hasn't owned a system in a while and talking about it.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, I mean, I like that you can buy. You know, put on like an SD card, like old games that you buy out of the Nintendo,
Yeah.
or other ways that I have yet to try, but I'm excited to try it. There's apparently a way that you could get old emulated ROMs onto it, but I wouldn't know anything about that. But no, getting back to the Pokémon.
Well, I was gonna say I would
Oh.
suggest Kid Icarus.
Kid Icarus. Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Why?
It's the controls.
Oh, because it hurts.
And, I don't know. Not because it holds, but, like, it is, like, it's kind of like, I can't think of the word. Crap. Not confusing, but,
I don't think it's confusing.
oh,
What's a synonym?
I can't think. Never mind.
I don't know. I really like Kid Icarus. I
Yeah.
thought it was fantastic.
The controls are annoying.
You get used to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Well, either way. But no, it's I've actually really liked it, and I'm trying to figure out this Street Pass thing and the friends list thing and all that stuff.
We need to trade friend codes.
Yeah. That's something we could put on the site, like in the post body for this. We should maybe do that so that anyone who listens to this,
Yeah, and then they can post theirs in the bottom.
post theirs in the bottom, or just friend code us, because would it like pick up if they friend coded, if they put
You
no.
both have to exchange codes for it to work.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well then yeah, post yours in the comments or whatever. But But yeah.
Or you can email it to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you don't want, if you don't want
Twitter.
everyone else to do it, Twitter, email,
Whatevs.
Facebook it to us. I'm pretty sure whoever listens to this are Facebook friends with us.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not, you can be Facebook friends with us. We don't care. We ain't picky.
We would enjoy it.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the Pokeymans.
The pocket monsters.
Yes.
Okay, which one's your favorite Pokemon so far? You monster?
So far,
Yeah, monsters.
of the ones that I have,
Just-
Pangoro is my favorite by far. It just looks like a big old Yakuza panda guy in a big jacket with a sprig of something in his mouth all the time.
Yeah. I haven't gotten there yet. Sam, what's yours?
I was going to ask you first.
Oh, I see. I'm not that far into it. I haven't really
Just
picked up
whatever
too
ones-
many. I like
What would you-
Farfetch'd. I like the duck with the sprig. But if
I've
you're, if we're
always
talking-
liked Farfetch too.
yeah,
He's a
but if
cool
we're
Pokemon.
talking, he's like the Dan Hibicki of yeah,
I don't know which one's my favorite.
yeah.
It's Ducklet.
No.
But no, for the new ones, I guess I don't know. I'm really liking my starter, that the green guy.
Chespin.
Yeah. See, I rename all my guys, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's,
I've almost made it a
That's
point
the only
not to
thing-
remember the names of actual.
I always give
Actual
my
dudes.
nicknames too,
Yeah.
except for Pangoro because I got it in a trade, in a Wonder trade,
Nice.
which means it gets boosted experience points too,
Right.
and it's Japanese, so it gets boosted experience on top of that.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
Foreign Pokemon give you boosted experience.
Another
Oh.
reason to trade.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I think I've been pretty fond of my Finnegan, but he's a Delphox now. He's got a sweet wand.
It's like a big fox mage.
Nice. Now, I'm surprised you didn't say the bee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had a love affair with Combi.
Yeah, the last time we hung out, in fact, you spent almost the entire time just sitting there petting that bee.
I was trying to get him to like me. He's really cute. That's probably one of the cutest ones I've seen so far.
Yeah. I noticed that he like makes honey if you walk around, like his health.
Huh.
Yeah, like if for every so many steps, if he's not holding something, he makes honey, which you can turn on, and it's like a free sweet scent, whatever. And
Oh yeah, that
attracts.
makes a horde appear.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I feel about the Pokemon hordes when you get attacked by like
Yeah.
5 or 6 at
What
once.
did I get? Mine was kind of funny. I can't remember what it was.
I got attacked by a horde of Scraggies once.
don't-
And just like 5 lizards holding their pants up.
Have you seen a Scraggy?
Nope.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's like a lizard wearing baggy pants.
Nice.
Pokemon finest.
And a horde of Wingulls. At first I'm like, oh, this is different. This is cool. I'm fighting 5 other Pokemon at once. But then
And
later
it's
I'm
this
like,
isn't fair.
oh, this takes forever.
Yeah.
Unless you have a move that attacks the entire group, then
Yeah.
you can knock 5 Pokemon out at once, and that feels pretty cool.
Yeah, and you get like super like awesome XP on that, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're getting that 5 times. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
The sky battles are kind of dumb.
For some reason, I haven't picked up any.
You haven't found any? They're kind of out of the way. You have to find them. But they're just regular battles, only you can only use a flying Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm not that far yet. I spent a super amount of time in the PR video.
Oh god,
Yeah,
let's
you
talk
can make
about that.
you can make like a 10-second video of like your dude like being, "Hey, look at me. I'm a dude."
We should probably all make them and then post them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Post video.
Oh no, mine has. I have a pretty sweet one for my trainer, Aloysius.
But yeah, you just shoot them with the phone, and then we'll put them all in a post. We might do that.
Yeah, we might do that.
Might as well do something with it since you spent all that time making it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep. But I mean, and I like the design of the town. It's the
yeah.
the world map is actually like it's like based on France kind of. So I mean, there's a lot of like big fancy buildings, and there's French words thrown
Yeah.
in like très bien every once in a while.
Professor Sycamore speaks a lot of French. The incredibly handsome
Oh,
Professor
yeah,
Sycamore.
That is a pretty dude.
Yeah.
What did I call him?
I don't know.
Crap, it was funny. I can't remember.
He's a handsome man.
Crap.
I like when you take that note from him to your mom and she comments about his very pretty handwriting.
Yeah.
He's the most fabulous Pokemon professor.
Yeah. Now, in this game, after you get through this world, will you be able to go to different like previous, or is it just?
I don't think so. I don't think you can.
It's just this one. Okay.
I've actually heard off and on that the end game isn't that great.
Really?
But I don't know. I haven't made it there myself. So
Now, see this. Not being really familiar with the 3DS and stuff, is there a precedent for like downloadable content that goes with?
No,
Like, could they potentially go through and say, here's an update to this with an extra world and extra stuff that you can download for $5 or something?
I don't know. Nintendo's been doing more DLC stuff lately. I don't
Yeah.
think they haven't said anything, but it is updatable because there's an update option in one of the menus.
Yeah,
So I don't. Maybe
yeah,
I don't know. They'll save it up and sell you another game. Is what they'll do.
yeah, probably. But actually, it would be actually kind of neat if they sell you if they do a different game and you can actually take, because you're saving to the SD card instead of the game cartridge, you could actually take that save game and use it in the new,
Yeah.
and go from there. That would be kind of neat, even if
Yeah.
it just kind of copies over your player info and stuff.
Oh man, they could just do a whole and raise the level cap to 200.
Yeah.
And have a whole nother. People would go nuts if they raised the level cap.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's I'm happy with the purchase. I traded in a significant amount of DVDs and stuff to get the money for it. I'm pretty happy with it. So.
Oh, get Super Mario 3D Land too. That game is amazing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's like my second favorite Mario game they've ever made, and that's really saying something.
Which one is that?
The 3D one for 3DS. You didn't like it that much, if I remember right. But I think it's fantastic.
It's a good game. I just
It's better than New Super Mario Brothers 2 that I didn't really like all that much.
Yeah. See, I got that when I bought my thing, and that's what I traded in to get the Pogeymans, because it was good, but it was a Mario game.
Yeah, it's not different enough.
Yeah. But no. Should we talk about the pretty egregious bug that's in Pogeymans?
Oh yeah, if you save in the outer ring of Lumoise,
I think it is the biggest city in the game.
Yeah, the main city,
the main hub, where everything is, all the mini games and everything is. If you save outside, it erases your save game.
You can't reload it, I guess.
Huh?
that's so weird.
And it's apparently is especially bad near a taxi,
Really? Okay.
which
Interesting.
are the best ways to get around that city because it's so big it's almost confusing.
Yeah. Now, do you suppose that Nintendo will roll out a fix for
Yeah,
that?
they already have said they're working on it.
Okay. And that's probably what they'll use the update for.
Yeah.
And it'll just get updated straight to the cart. I hope, anyway.
Yeah, that's a pretty big bug to have.
Yeah. In one of their flagship games of the next year or so. Yeah, that is kind of. But. Yeah.
Have you seen that new Zelda that's coming out, by the way?
I've seen. I saw a standee of it the other day. I've actually heard it may take place between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. That it
Huh.
might be, because it's like the bridge between worlds or whatever. That it might be like, between those two, and that's actually kind of. I don't know. I think that's kind of
Well,
neat.
it's a direct sequel to Link to the Past.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
it has the same overworld and everything.
Oh, okay. Huh. Because for some reason I heard it might have ties to or I think it might just have ties to Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I think the guy that does Zelda now, he said that there's some sort of reference to it or something.
Oh, okay.
There's something Majora in there.
That's cool. Like maybe that's where the Majora's Mask came from or something.
Yeah, because they announced there's two worlds. There's Hyrule and then there's Lorule,
Oh, nice.
which is ruled over by a Princess Hilda. But it looks really cool, and they changed up the formula, so it's not just one dungeon to the next. You pick whatever one you want to go to next, and you get your items from a shop,
Okay,
like
so
a hub shop.
So it's kind of like a Mega Man kind of thing, where there's no real like, you can pick whatever you want, but there's
Yeah.
suggested order or whatever, right?
Yeah, I imagine there'll be a suggested order for it.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's really cool.
But apparently, having rupees will be much more significant because you have to buy all your items.
Yeah. Yeah, rupees have always been kind of especially the later games. Yeah,
Yeah,
you find everything.
because it's almost a throwback to the original because you had to buy a lot of your items in that too, and
Yeah.
you weren't forced into a specific. Like the dungeons were were numbered, but you didn't have to follow that number as long as you had
Right.
a couple. There was only a couple items that were necessary, like you had to have the raft or the step ladder.
Right.
Even the candle, if you knew what you were doing, you could walk through those dark rooms.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I probably won't get it at launch. I doubt very rarely I'll be picking up a lot of games at launch, but
I don't think I will be either because that Mario comes out at the same time. That Super Mario 3D World and that game launch on the same day.
oh jeez.
So I'll probably get Mario, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Will you get Zelda?
It's very possible.
Have there been any Wario games? I really dig the Wario games.
No.
I'm
No, they
surprised.
haven't made it. Last new Wario game they made was Game and Wario for Wii U.
It's fun enough.
Yeah.
See, I like the WarioWare stuff, but I really like playing as the platformer as Wario, being the greedy guy who's just taking everything.
Yeah. They have the all three Wario Land games are on the eShop.
Yeah, I know. I probably will invest in those sooner or later. But yeah.
Did we cover about everything? Is there any more? Oh, it surprised me how long there's a big gap between getting badges.
Oh, really? Okay. So I had the first one. I haven't gotten.
Between like the second and third one, it feels like it's a long time before you get another one.
Huh.
But after you get that, then it's pretty like one after the other after that.
Interesting.
But I felt like am I not doing a lot? Am I not progressing very much or what? But there's just a kind of a gap.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. You know what? It kind of is a nice break from just grinding. Grinding to get the next thing. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing is the landscapes of the different routes are really cool and they're all unique.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a fall one that has leaves everywhere and there's people hiding in piles of leaves.
Nice.
There's the snow one that you have to ride on some Pokemon that I forget its name, but you have to ride it through the snow.
Wow. Now I feel kind of like I'm cheating when I use the roller skates in it.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know. I just from playing the old games where it took so long to get the bike and you can only use it in certain situations. Where this one, you
skate everywhere.
skate everywhere. Yeah, I feel like I'm cheating. Like I'm not walking.
I like it, except sometimes it's hard to
It's hard to control.
control.
I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I appreciate it, but it just feels weird. It feels different.
It's weird how much emphasis there is on it. How
Yeah.
the entire control stick is just immediately roller skating.
Yeah. And you can grind on like rails or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I haven't
Apparently, you can learn tricks from people. I haven't learned any, but if you go around the city, there's people who will teach you roller skate tricks.
Oh wow.
And then later, there's the old rundown hotel full of punks, and they'll only let you in if you know all the skate tricks.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh man.
Oh, have you seen the Ghost Girl in Lumoise City? If you go out of Route 14, turn right, go in the first building and go to the second door, there's a ghost girl that will talk to you, and she like slides around. She doesn't animate, and it looks really creepy.
Oh man.
And she goes up to you and says something like, "You are not the right one," and then slides away, and then the room is empty. There's nobody there. And I don't know what it's for or why it's there.
Wow.
I don't know if you
Now-
need to talk to her and have a certain Pokemon or
Yeah.
what.
Now,
but
do you leave the room and come back, and she's still? Does
I
she
don't
come
know.
back?
I didn't try it
Okay.
again.
Okay. 'Cause that might. Who knows? That might be like a one and done thing. Like, wait until you get all 8 badges,
And then go, yeah.
and then go. You get one chance at this.
It's super creepy though.
Yeah. Or maybe if you have a Gengar with you, maybe that's how you get its like crazy
No,
stone.
because I already have its Mega Stone.
Okay, we should talk about that
Oh yeah, Mega Evolution.
because that's a new thing.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you have the Mega Ring yet? Or
Yes.
bracelet or
He's
whatever it
become
is?
sort of chump.
I mean, it's cool. I don't think it's not as cool as I thought it was gonna be, but then again, I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they get more powerful. I was surprised you can just use it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not limited. You just use it.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, I guess there'd be times you don't want to use it because it changes. Sometimes it can change your Pokemon's type.
Right.
Like, I think Charizard gets more of a dragon influence. At least mine does. Gets more of a dragon influence.
Hmm.
I know one of the Mewtwo's gets fighting type when it transforms.
Really?
It becomes psychic fighting,
That's kind of a crazy like mix. That's cool.
and it looks cool when they transform.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take too long, so it's not like a Final Fantasy summon where you
Oh,
sit there
yeah.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
But it's a good idea, and I hope that it sticks around in the other one. I mean, imagine it's gonna. I can't see them getting rid of it.
Yeah.
But it's a good addition. It's a new idea that's good.
Very cool.
I don't think there's any changes that I don't like.
Yeah, basically, yeah, everything they change is for the better. It either makes the game run smoother or just is a cool new thing. I mean, the closest thing to a misstep maybe is the roller skates.
Yeah. And that's easily fixed with using the...
Yeah, just use the D-pad.
Yeah.
Which I read somebody complaining about the D-pad, but I think I don't have a problem with the D-pad on the 3DS at all.
No.
They're just big old babies.
I think it was JonTron.
Well, he's got big old Chipotle hands. What?
The old Chipotle hands, really?
Well, eating Chipotle all the time.
Okay, well, let's do a final words and wrap this up because we've definitely gone over the hour for the week. So yeah,
The final word is to buy Pokemon.
yeah,
By 5.
Buy 5.
buy 5 of them, 2 of one, 3 of the other. No, buy 2 and 2, and then wait for the inevitable like update version.
Z, Pokemon Z.
Z.
They didn't do that last time. Well, they made a sequel, but they didn't make like a cheap-ass upgrade.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they'll do it this time or not. I think it's more likely they'll do another sequel before they'll do another.
Really?
Why?
Because did Black 2 and White 2 did it sell?
I think
just
it
as
did.
well?
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
did really good.
Okay, well then that's what they'll
And
do,
why make
'cause
one more game when you can make two?
2 that everyone will go and buy doubles of. I mean, I don't. Why do people want to buy both? I mean,
I know.
can
I've always
understand
thought
you,
that was
I
weird.
can understand you guys because you guys both got each one. That's cool. But people who are dropping $80 to get both games so
It's
they
just-
can play through the same game twice.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
yeah,
Like,
it's stupid OCD is what it is.
yeah. For one, you're not gonna catch them all. Nobody's gonna catch them all. There's over 700 of them.
Yeah.
That dream has sailed. Like, if that's what you're playing the game for, you're probably not playing the game right.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you have a Game Shark.
Yeah. Just play it to enjoy the battles and the strategy. That's what I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
True facts.
There's another. I realize that it's a game for 10-year-olds,
Mm-hmm.
but I just hate all the dialogue.
The dialogue's a little rough, especially the kids.
All the kids are all
Oh.
awful.
God.
The only time I ever liked any of them is the first forest when that girl follows you around and heals you all the
Oh, wow.
time.
Oh, is that what she did? I never.
Yeah, if you talk to her, she'll heal you.
I didn't know that.
Completely.
I spent the entire time ignoring her.
She's a mobile Pokemon center.
I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
You are a dick, sir.
I turned around out of that place and went back to the town and healed myself.
Yeah, you could have just talked to her.
You gotta talk to people. People will give you all
Oh yeah,
kinds.
yeah.
seriously,
Talk to everybody because everybody wants to give you something.
Like, seriously.
Awesome.
Pro tip.
That's,
Talk
yeah.
to people.
that sounds like some,
Talk to
my time
strangers.
in Las Vegas. Everyone I talk to wants to give me something.
But literally, people are just
Oh,
eager to
seriously.
throw crap at you all the
Good
time.
stuff.
Cool. Okay. I will remember that for sure.
Yeah, held items,
Yeah.
megastones, just
Okay.
like
Everything.
you want to talk to everybody.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for our show for the week or 2 weeks or whatever.
Whenever this goes up.
Yeah. And before we wrap it up, we should probably go through, all of our contact
yeah, I don't
stuff.
think we've done this for a couple shows.
Well, I put one at the beginning of the last one, but we didn't actually do it in the show proper. So here we go. nerdoverload.com, facebook.com/nerd, is it nerdoversight, I think it is?
I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah, just do a search for Nerd
Nerd
Overload.
Overload,
You'll
yeah.
know it. Or go to our website, click on the like on the front page. It's right there.
We're one like from 50.
We are actually... No, we got 50.
No, we got 50?
We got
Nice.
50.
We
Yes,
got 50.
we can now spend money and promote single articles that we put up. Give Facebook all of our hard-earned cash.
Yeah,
Because
no.
that's a worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else?
You know what? Speaking of Facebook, what ad was on Facebook the other day? Matlock. Matlock was
Oh, yeah.
staring.
Yeah, I
right
got a
at-
Matlock ad the other day.
Excellent.
Like, how did it know?
Oh, man. Well, just one more thing. No, wait, no, that's Columbo.
Wait a
Never
minute,
mind.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Nobody's going to get that.
Nope.
It's okay, because it's funny to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. But let's see.
Bad movie night. What?
Yeah. Let's see. The site, the Facebook. Twitter. I'm still at Robot Caveman.
I am now at NOD_Cody.
Okay, what is NOD? What is that?
Nerd Overload.
Okay.
I threw a D in there because I thought no Cody was just weird. So I just put the D from the end of Overload, so it's
Okay.
NOD.
That makes sense. Okay. And Samantha, do you have a Twitter's
Your Twitter's was the old at Pizza Extreme
that
thing,
I'm
which-
still trying to get fixed up?
What's the name of it now? Or is it still?
It's
At Nerd Oversight, I
No.
think.
yeah, it's. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. We'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely go to the site, check out the articles. We've taken a bit of a break. We're coming back. We're going to start writing again. I'll probably be.
I wrote an article yesterday.
Yeah, you did. And I'm going to be getting on news here. And if you're listening to this in iTunes, do us a favor. Go over to the feed for this on iTunes and give us a star rating and a review. I don't like begging for this kind of stuff, but it's the only way that iTunes will bump us up in the ratings. The more likes and reviews we have, the higher up we go, the more visibility we have. Right now, our old feed is beating our new feed, and that is not good.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah. So.
Give us them stars.
Yeah. And you know what? Even if I'd like 5 stars. If you think there's something we need to work on, put it in the comments.
We listen.
We're yeah.
You know what?
We're
If
not-
you
we're
leave
not
a good-
jerks.
If you leave a good comment, we'll read it on the show.
Yeah, exactly. And
Like that's a big incentive. I
yeah,
don't
and
know.
and our email is nerdoverloadpodcast@gmail.com. I haven't set up a fancy email through GoDaddy. I think it costs extra, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, email us anything, question, comment, or put it in the comments on the website. You can get in touch with us. We are not jerks.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to do it. We got the contact form on the website,
yeah.
which people have used.
which people have used, and it works.
Yeah.
We would
So-
love to hear from you.
Yeah, anything you want us to write about, if you've got a game you're making or a movie or
Yeah,
a Kickstarter.
If you want to write for us, if you have the chops and you have an idea of something you want to write about, I'm trying to get writers. I've been talking to a few people, and the more people we have writing, the more content we'll generate, the more people will go and see it. And you know what? We need your help to make this thing an actual thing and not just 3 people,
Screwing
around on the internet. Yeah. So do all that.
Trying to feel productive about something.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So please do all that. Pretty please. Yeah. Okay.
Baby.
Slim Bebe's on top.
God, I hate that thing.
Slim Bebe's kids. Those ain't my kids. Those are Slim Bebe's kids.
All right. Okay. We're punchy and we're hungry, so we're gonna get out of here. So for the Nerd Overload podcast, I guess this is it.
See ya.
See ya. We're out.